Hey everybody, and nephew, your cousin here, Dr. Kyjuan Brown, and I'm going to teach you in this episode how to starting a savings fund for your children from birth. So when they reach the ripe age of 18 and venture into college, that those college tuitions are paid for. So here's just a little rendition on the screen. I love using ChatGPT. I use it for pretty much everything. And this is not a sponsorship of ChatGPT, but it just helps do those sorts of calculations with great ease. So I just asked ChatGPT to give me an average 4-year college cost. So in public school, it's around about $108,000 for a 4-year education. Out of state public school, $180,000. And then, of course, for your private schools, this is true because I have a sister that's in college now. And when we was looking for college fees, looking at different institutions, it was like 50 something thousand dollars per year. So for those private institutions, about $400, for 4 years, you're looking at about $260,000 for a 4-year education. So how do we start an investment fund? And so this is about programming the mind and programming our community to say during our celebrations, what is this? Either gender reveal or baby showers. Don't bring me gifts. Don't bring me toiletries and stuff for the baby. Bring me $100 each or more so we can start a fund for this young person to go off to school debt-free and really get that head start. And as I mentioned all the time, this is what happens in other communities, right? We as a community and a culture need to start taking this on. So I just had some numbers run using ChatGPT. So without any sort of lump sum, and let's just say that you are a very conscientious parent and you have some really good godparents and they're gonna invest a total of $315 a month every month into a S&P index fund. I'm going to show you what that is in a minute. Then that child at the age of 18 can have about $245,000 to go off to school debt free and really get that really good head start. It's just showing you on this table, if you were to get a lump sum, say from all those people that are coming to your baby shower and all the gifts that they're buying you, if you was to say, instead of gifts, how about you just give me the money, the equal value of that? Let's put that in the fund for my child. And maybe that lump sum amounts to be $5,000 initially. And then you, as that conscientious parent who has great financial discipline, invest simply $275 automatically every month. Then your child can go on to have an education debt free of $245,000. So it's just showing you on this table the different lump sums and the different monthly investments that one would have to do in order to reach this target of $245,000. Now, of course, if your child is not going to one of these Ivy League schools and maybe going to a public school, that additional $100,000 that you're getting, your child can use it for spending money or for starting their own investment fund at the age of 18 and beyond. And this is just compounding interest over time. So how is this achievable? So here we have, I like to use investing.com for my stock or trade analysis. And this is the Vanguard S&P fund. It's an ETF and it tracks the S&P 500 index. So that's just a bunch of companies in the top 500 wealth bracket or income bracket for the United States, and is an index fund that trends over time. And without knowing a whole lot about funds and these sorts of things, it's just reading this technical analysis sheet that's published. So scrolling down to its performance over the past 10 years, it's given an annualized 10-year return of 14%. So that means that this fund year on year is averaging about 14%. And for my projections for the college fund, I told ChatGPT to give me an annual return of 10, so a little bit more conservative, right? And yeah, so this is is showing you what's possible with the Vanguard. And I'm not touting just the Vanguard. This is just a particular fund that I've invested in, and this is its um, rate of returns over time. So this is back in 2013, and you see, yeah, it's up and down, but generally the overall trend is in an upward direction. I think I even asked ChatGPT to give me, yeah, here it is, the annual returns on this particular fund. So in 2025, it did about 16% that particular year. In 2024, it did about 23%. In 2022, it did about 19%, negative 19%. And in 2018, it did negative 6%. So when I say annualized return of 14%, it's this average over the past 10 plus years that gives that, because sometimes the fund will do extremely well, sometimes it will do extremely poorly. But look, over the past few years, it's only had 2 negative dips during that period. So this is a very strong performing index fund that is annualizing 14% over time. So I also asked, why did it do so poorly in some of these years? So even the year of COVID, this particular index fund did 16.2% during the COVID crash. In 2022, inflation shock kind of affected a lot of these companies and caused the performance of this particular index fund to be negative 15%, negative 19.5%. And then in 2018, volatility returned, and because of US-China trade wars and the fears of that, there was a sell-off in the market and resulted in this fund for 2018 doing 6.3%. But what's significant is that during the COVID lockdown, this fund still produced a positive return of 16.2%. And so, as the point that I'm getting at is that parking your funds in this sort of index fund that tracks the S&P 500 actually does very, very well over time and gives you an annualized return of 14%, simply. So back to my ChatGPT. Guys, let's make a conscious effort to start to reprogram our minds, to set our children up for success, starting off with zero lump sum, but $315 a month, or starting with a lump sum and then lower monthly contributions sets that young person up for success. And at the age of 18, they can go to school debt-free and really get a head start. So guys, now that you know, we got to take action. So let's make this money and let's build generational wealth.